Indiacharts publishes Nifty daily video updates, the weekly Elliott Wave outlook, and the long short report covering all asset classes.
So what we are seeing so far in the morning is, despite this early morning dip, the hourly momentum, which was in buy mode on Friday's close itself, is still in buy mode. So that doesn't change. The sell-off is steep enough such that this bounce cannot be won. It looks like a corrective count, a three-wave move if I move to a lower time frame. And so this is all part of corrective. Question is this the bottom Z or something truncated and then we have started to move up from here, or because it's corrective, maybe we are forming some kind of triangle like I've drawn over here. So both are possible alternates. We are right now at the 20-hour average, which is the immediate resistance near 15,656. Either we cross that or we come back down once last time to 15,540, complete the triangle, then start going up. Or if we cross that, then we probably started our move higher anyway. So those are the two alternate scenarios for the Nifty. The Bank Nifty, of course, has been very close to the lower band. So here I'll not anticipate the same thing, but yeah, look of it is the same. It's not crossed the 20-hour immediate resistance 34,518. And if it still wants to form a triangle along with the Nifty, then it will probably dip, retest the lower end, which it did in the morning, which is at 34,000 odd, or wait, a little below that, 33,950. And once it does that, then possibly starts its move up, or else if it crosses this resistance at 34,518, then probably the bottom is done and it's starting to head higher. Hourly momentum is still in buy mode. So this is the setup between both Nifty and Bank Nifty. It's pretty much the same. The metal index, of course, looking slightly positive, mildly in the positive. So is it done with its ABC correction, which would mean, so let me just remove these indicators from the chart. So which would mean I end up using, say, a falling channel. So this is the next thing after this triangle. So the triangle was the first reason I was positive. Now it's the second one is going to be this channel. So the triangle's lower end, it completed a triangle, broke out, should have gone up higher. I've already discussed either this triangle is 4 and this fifth was truncated double top and now is the correction, or you take this whole thing as an ABC and you've reached the lower end of the channel. So that's where you are, and from the lower end you're bouncing. So again, the lower end of the channel can be considered a bottom, and possibly we attempt to resume the upward trend from there. So that's the outlook as far as this is concerned. And then the PSU Bank Index, again getting interesting. Earlier I had mentioned, can it do a wave 2 down pullback, and could have been steep, but now it hasn't been, or whatever it has been, it's back to the lower Bollinger Band. The momentum indicators back below zero. Is this a good setup? In terms of retracement, we've sort of done exactly 38%. So this I would think it's a good setup. So can we bottom here? If we close positive for today, maybe we've bottomed for the PSU Bank Index as well. And so if it is 1 and 2, then probably 3 starts. If that is true, then we'll get an equivalent rally to wave 1 and wave 3. Is how I'll start looking at it. And if I try to do the same thing with the PSE, which is Public Sector Enterprises Index, it's not back to the lower line, so probably take another day to do that, but it is back very close to the lower band, or rather the previous swing low, which is fourth wave. If this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, then probably coming back to the previous fourth, maybe a good level. So there's still a little downside. Sometimes it touches, doesn't, or else the band moves higher. I don't know how it will happen, but yeah, we are trying to complete what you in terms of marking a wave 2 pullback, and it's just not looking still complete for sure. So we'll give it another day or two to see that, and leaving the downside open to test the lower end, which in terms of level is 3470. And once we feel that 2 is done, then probably 3 up can start again. We'll consider it equivalent to wave 1. Lastly, USD INR still within 61% retracement. 74.25 spot is that key resistance it's trying to push through. And on this chart, so each chart depending on the source is slightly different number. In this one it is 74.31, and in terms of count it's A, B, C, 1, 2, C, 3, 4 and C5 is going on right now. So either C5 just truncates and ends at the retracement, or if it shoots up a little also, it will still be C5 in my head. But let's see, we are still within 61%, so I would hope it really works out. In terms of DXY, it has anyway been in the A, B and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of C for the last 3 days, which extended, and short of 78% retracement. We didn't touch it. We could have, but we haven't. So above 61, below 78, somewhere in between, trying to decide where C completes. And contrary to that, gold is at the 61% retracement mark of the rise, waiting for a sign that this fall completes and we find support here and head higher. And the same with silver as well, is at 61.8% retracement, and once both of them find support, I think will coincide with the DXY move lower, and so let's see if that's what ends up happening.